Okay, so this is how I write VSLs using AI. Okay, so before we start writing the VSL or getting AI to do it, we have to make sure that we have our research. So the first thing that we do at our agency when we work with courses is we have a kickoff call. So we have a kickoff call and we ask questions from the client and kind of get their tone of voice and get answers on what they think on certain topics. Number two is market research. Now, the first thing we need is information about you so we can feed the AI so that it's not super generic. So there's a few ways to do this. So the first thing I want to do is use AI to do research for me. Now, depending on the niche that I'm going into, I want to do competitor research. So I want to find exactly, what other people are saying, what their pricing is, get access to all their landing page, and I can feed, all this copy and all this information into the AI. So once I do the competitor research, another thing that I want to do is Instagram and TikTok reel research, in this case, TikTok research, to find what videos are already trending in my niche. In this example, we're doing a VSL for a TRT product, and we also look at the topic and the style of video, and the same thing with YouTube, right? So the next thing we need for this is customer research. So we can use AI for this. We can also do, research on Reddit and Facebook groups, but you want to find, who the avatar, the goal, complaints, kind of benefits, all their kind of dreams in their own words. So we can feed this to the AI to be like, focus on these pain points, focus on these benefits and these objections. Now, the third thing we need and the final thing is we need to upload some kind of verbiage or either video calls or some kind of like questionnaire answering, basically so we can train AI on how to speak like you, so that when we write the VSLs in your own tone of voice and it's not too salesy and gross and feels authentic, it's actually coming from you. Now, once we've done the research, what we want to do is you want to go to Claude AI, and then what you want to do is you want to upload all the documents, so all the research and then anything on the offer and the actual product itself into the AI. Okay, so now that AI is trained, it's time to start writing the VSL. Now, the first thing I like doing is actually coming up with the different hooks or the different leads based on all the research that I did. Here, in this case, 15 different leads of different messaging and different angles we can take with the VSLs. Now, we can test these on Facebook, and then we can take the winning lead, the winning angle, and rewrite all the copy and then add it onto the VSL. Basically, we're taking 15 bets here, right? So if 10 of them don't work and then lead number 11 works, then it's great because the funnel's going to print thousands of dollars, which is awesome. For example, for TRT, we have one on Joe Rogan. We have a kind of like question that we stole from Mind Valley. We have some interesting fact about men in 1980. So, Conor McGregor. So we're really fucking swinging, right? And then what I do is I actually write the flow. Now, you don't actually have to script it word for word because we've primed AI with all the information. All I have to do is come up with the idea and the flow, and then I can leave placeholders, and then I can feed it into AI, and then AI gets me information back. So you can see here in the draft script that I wrote, which took me about 30 to 40 minutes, there's in X year, ends average testosterone was X. Men have never been more X or X or X. I'm just keeping placeholders and I'm coming up with the ideas and the flow, but I don't have to figure out how to write it properly. I just upload this and then basically say to AI, I just say, hey, fill in the X blanks. And then what you get back is AI writes it for you. And then you have a full, this script will probably go for like 15, 20 minutes. I think it will absolutely slap. You have a full kind of VSL with the offer. And then you have, 15 different hooks you can test. And this whole process, can take under an hour. And you just have, $1 million VSL with 15 variations to test.